I surrender my heart to you and take me captive in your loving servitude. Oh, all my worries leave when I think of
Assalamu
you.
alaikum, welcome to Free Linux Training, and in this video we will learn about how to change file permission in Linux environment. So let's fire up the terminal by pressing Ctrl Alt and T. Once you are in the terminal, so I've already created a folder called test. So you can see there's a folder called test. Now if I use ls -l to see a little more detail about this folder, so you can see this dr -x r-x. So what this is actually, it helps you to understand, it gives you a little more detail about the permission of this directory. You notice that D stands for directory and R is for readable and X is for executable. So there is basically this entire this segment is divided into three parts. One is for the group, another is for a user, and one is root. Okay, so what it does, it basically it it helps you to manage the file permission in Linux environment. So if I want, now you notice that this directory is only readable and executable. That means you cannot write anything into it because the letter W is missing in this this file permission. Now if I want to want to make this folder writable, so how do I do that? So the command that we will be using is chmod, and then we will if I want to make the user to write to be able to write this folder, then I will use u and plus. That means I'm adding this permission to user. Okay, so u plus w, that means they can write, the user can write into this folder a space and the folder name test. If I hit enter, now if I do ls -l, you can see that there is a little bit change over here from the previous one. The previous one was dr minus x r minus x r, and the now what, after giving the user to write into this file, you see the changes has been occurred. Now is drwx, that means the user can write into this, but the group and another user cannot write into this folder. This is how you use chmod. So okay, now if I want to give permission to every user to write into this folder, so it's very simple. We use the command chmod, and A is for all, and I'm giving this permission to all. That's why I will use plus sign. And what I want to give permission, like I want to give them to write into this folder, so is for W, and then the folder name. If I hit enter, then this folder will be able to means all the user on this system can write into this folder. Now let's do ls -l to check. You notice that all the user has been given the permission to write. As you can see from here is drwx rwx rwx. So all the user on the system can write into this folder. So this is how you add permission, file permission to any system. Now if I want to do the reverse, if I don't want the user or a group to write into this folder, how do I do? It's very simple. First we use chmod, and then if for example, if you don't want the group to write into this file, so use G for group, and use this time the minus sign. That means you are removing it from giving permission. So use G minus, and for example you just want them to write on this folder, so use W and the folder name. Once you do that, let's check this out. There will be a change, and there you go, man. So the group has been debarred from writing into this folder. So this is how you basically change file permission in the next system. If I want to make, for example, I don't want any of the user to, I don't want anyone to write in this folder. So if I use chmod, then A is for all user and minus is for removing that permission. I don't want them to access this folder and write into this file. For example, I don't want them to write them, so I will use W followed by the folder name test. Once I hit enter, let's check this. So you can see it's W has been removed from all the permission, so this so no one can write in this folder. So this is how you change file permission in the Linux system. So it's very simple. We use command chmod, and we use A for all user, G for group, U for user, and we use plus and minus for use plus for adding permission, minus for removing permission, and then the folder name. That's it.